Napoleon Hill is one of the most influential personal development writers of all time. His book, Think and Grow Rich, published in 1937, is widely considered the foundation of modern success philosophy. But Hill was not just writing about money. He was writing about mindset, faith, persistence, imagination, and the science of personal achievement. His message has reached hundreds of millions of people because it touches a universal truth. Success begins in the mind. In this video, we explore Hill's life, the principles behind his famous philosophy, and the timeless formula for achieving your greatest dreams. Hill's journey began long before the book was published. Born in a poor Appalachian town in 1883, he survived hardship, loss, and uncertainty. But from a young age, Hill had a burning curiosity about what made successful people different. Why did some rise from nothing to greatness while others remained stuck? This question shaped his entire life. When he met industrialist Andrew Carnegie, then the richest man in the world, his destiny changed forever. Carnegie challenged Hill to study the world's most successful people and uncover the universal principles behind their achievements. Carnegie opened doors few people could imagine. Over the next 20 years, Napoleon Hill interviewed more than 500 of the world's most accomplished individuals. These included innovators, presidents, inventors, and business titans such as Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell, Henry Ford, Theodore Roosevelt, John D. Rockefeller, and more. Hill dissected their behavior, beliefs, habits, and thought patterns. What emerged was a powerful truth. Success is not a matter of luck or talent. It is a matter of mindset, discipline, and desire. At the heart of Hill's philosophy is the principle of desire. According to Hill, desire is not a wish or a hope. It is a burning, relentless obsession. Every achievement begins with a clear, specific desire that consumes your mind. Hill believed that when you transform desire into a definite purpose, combined with plans and persistence, you activate forces within yourself and in the world that attract opportunities. The starting point of all achievement, Hill wrote, is desire. If you don't want something deeply enough, you will not do what is required to achieve it. Hill emphasized the mysterious but powerful law of the subconscious mind. He argued that the subconscious responds to the thoughts we repeat, the images we hold, and the emotions we attach to them. Through autosuggestion, repeating affirmations, and visualizing goals, we plant seeds that grow into reality. Hill didn't claim magic, he claimed psychology. When the subconscious mind accepts an idea as true, it influences our behavior, decisions, focus, and creativity. In time, these subconscious impulses shape our reality. Another cornerstone of Hill's philosophy is faith, not in a religious sense, but as a state of confidence and belief in your ability to achieve what you desire. Faith transforms desire into power. Hill believed that everything we achieve begins with belief, and everything we fail to achieve begins with doubt. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, he wrote, the mind can achieve. To strengthen faith, Hill recommended daily repetition of positive thoughts until they become part of your identity. Hill also revealed the importance of specialized knowledge. General knowledge, he says, is not enough. Success requires focused knowledge applied in action. Whether you acquire knowledge through study, mentorship, or experience, what matters is how you use it. Hill encourages readers to constantly upgrade their skills, expand their expertise, and surround themselves with others who complement their abilities. Knowledge becomes power only when it is organized and directed toward a purpose. One of Hill's most famous concepts is the mastermind. He discovered that the world's greatest achievers never work alone. They surround themselves with people who inspire, challenge, and support them. The mastermind is a coordination of energy, an alliance of minds working in harmony toward a shared goal. Hill believed this creates an invisible, intangible force greater than the sum of its parts. In today's world, we might call it networking, collaboration, or team synergy, but Hill saw it as a spiritual principle of creative power. Hill also highlighted the role of imagination, which he divided into two kinds: synthetic imagination and creative imagination. Synthetic imagination rearranges old ideas into new combinations, while creative imagination taps into intuition, inspiration, and the realm of possibility. Many of the people Hill studied used imagination as a tool for innovation, problem-solving, and envisioning a better future. Imagination, he said, is the workshop of the mind, the place where dreams are formed and shaped into plans. One of the most powerful chapters in Hill's book is about persistence. He argues that most people fail not because they lack ability, but because they quit too soon. Persistence is the bridge between desire and achievement. When obstacles arise, and they always do, persistence separates winners from quitters. Hill studied dozens of great figures who failed repeatedly before succeeding: Edison, Ford, Bell, and countless others. What they shared was an unbreakable spirit. They simply refused to give up. Hill also warned about the destructive role of fear, which he identified as the greatest enemy of success. He listed 6 major fears: fear of poverty, criticism, poor health, loss of love, aging, and death. These fears, he argued, paralyze the mind and sabotage our potential. Hill encouraged people to become aware of their fears, confront them with courage, and replace them with faith and determination. When the mind is dominated by fear, success becomes impossible. When dominated by courage, success becomes inevitable. A profound element of Hill's philosophy is the idea of decisiveness. Successful people make decisions quickly and change them slowly, if at all. Unsuccessful people do the opposite. They hesitate, doubt, second-guess, and depend on the opinions of others. Hill believed that indecision is a form of paralysis, and that decisive action creates momentum, confidence, and clarity. Every accomplishment begins with a decision, and every decision requires courage. Hill devoted a significant part of his work to the principle of the brain as a broadcasting and receiving station for thought. He believed that ideas, emotions, and intentions carry a form of energy that influences others. While his explanation was metaphorical, he correctly anticipated modern psychology's discovery of emotional contagion, mirror neurons, and social influence. Our thoughts shape our world not only internally, but also in how we interact with others. Another fascinating part of Hill's philosophy is sexual transmutation, a controversial but powerful concept. Hill believed that sexual energy is one of the strongest energies humans possess. When redirected toward creativity, ambition, and achievement, it can produce extraordinary results. Many great achievers, he observed, were driven by a powerful emotional energy transformed into productive action. Hill did not preach suppression, but transformation. Hill emphasized the importance of organized planning. Desire without action is fantasy. To succeed, a person must create concrete plans, adapt them when they fail, and persist until they succeed. Hill noted that the most successful individuals constantly revise their plans but never their goals. Flexibility, perseverance, and strategic thinking are essential. Planning gives direction to the subconscious mind and aligns all mental forces toward the desired goal. Finally, Hill spoke of the 6th sense, which he described as an intuitive faculty that develops only after mastering the previous principles. The 6th sense is where inspiration, creative ideas, and hunches arise. Hill believed that this intuitive power emerges only when the mind is disciplined, peaceful, and aligned with purpose. It becomes a silent partner in success, guiding decisions and revealing opportunities. As we reflect on Napoleon Hill's life and teachings, a clear message emerges. Success is not accidental. It is built through mental discipline, clarity of purpose, and unshakable belief. Hill teaches us that we are not victims of circumstance, but architects of our own destiny. When we control our thoughts, harness our desires, and act with persistence, the world responds. In closing, Think and Grow Rich is not just a book about growing wealth. It is a manual for transforming your mind, your character, and your life. Hill invites us to dream boldly, act decisively, and believe fiercely in our potential. The formula for success is not hidden. It is available to anyone willing to master the principles he discovered. Your mind is your greatest asset, and through it, you can shape your reality. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel, leave a like and a comment, and follow us for more personal training videos towards an easy life.